Obviously happy with the win. It was a hard-fought game. Certainly wasn't perfect. A lot of credit to the Falcons. Even at the end, we had a chance to put the game away. They came back and forced it to go down to an onside kick. So very similar to last year's game. But I thought our guys did the things we asked them to do. We were able to run it 46 times, 60% on third down, all the things I've talked to you guys about that had to happen. Today, they happened. And on defense, I thought they played a good game on defense, close to a fourth quarter shutout. The only issue being way too many drives kept going because of defensive penalties. So something we'll have to continue to correct. We had 8 penalties in the game, whereas they only had 3. So I thought they're an outstanding team, an excellent team, a team that was hot. I'm really proud of our guys for showing up today and playing well. So. I thought it was, what was kind of the game plan going in, kind of what we wanted to do last week, and really kind of never got it going. I think, as I've said, this makes me nervous. Whoever this is, I'm just going to slide it forward. I want your phone to thing. I think sometimes weeks like last week happen for you to go back and really self-reflect and say, hey, we say we're going to do these things. Are we going to do them? So, we had some bloody runs. We had some, second and down runs. We went for, to get down 3rd and 1, some quarterback sneaks, found a bunch of different ways to try to do it. You can only do that when you're converting third downs. As I said on Wednesday, I thought, we were excellent on third down. And then Sam gave us a lot of plays with his legs, which we knew was going to be important. So, we've talked a lot about it. Today we finally did it. First time since I've been here, we ran for 200 yards, so that's a step in the right direction. Let me say this, I'm sorry. I thought Amir Abdullah was just an absolute jolt of energy for us today. It was excellent. Well, I think they're happy, because they won, and I think because it was a team win, right? I don't know if you noticed on the sidelines during the game, like when the offense was up, our defense was standing up. I just challenged them to play this game together. This can't be offense versus defense or our offense versus their defense. It had to be us as a team. I thought our team rallied together, so I think that they liked that part of it. And, we had some tough plays. Stephon Gilmore steps up and makes a play. Amir was a jolt. DJ made a play. Rob, gets knocked down and gets back up. Sam, takes that big hit at the end. And, I think he showed the team his toughness, though, that he was going to do whatever it took for us to win today. So I think our entire team, I think they felt good about those things. It's all, I'm the coach. I'm always the negative one. I have one win. Let's get back on it next week. But I think they had some joy about the way we played. It wasn't easy. None of that was hard. That's a really good football team we faced, and we found a way to get it done. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I just know that he got hit, and then they said, "Coach, he's out." Right, and then I saw him walking off, and then, in the post game, he was up in the post game. So I never know where those things are, but look like obviously like a head injury. So we'll see where they put him in the protocol and all that. Yeah, one was just a drop back, and got outside the pocket. They were playing a lot of robber coverage, too high and robbing one of our receivers. So the answer is to run. We have little keys to victory every week, and one of the challenges to him this week was to go run for 89 yards, and he ran for 66. And then the second play was a heck of a call by Joe. It was a zone read, pulled it at the right. Hadn't really shown that all game. They pulled it and went in to go score. I didn't see really what happened, but. I thought it was a excellently called game, but more importantly, guys made a lot of plays, and Sam I thought was excellent today. No, Joe was locked in on it, and a couple times we had like a run, and then we had a pass. And at the end of the half, and that was a check, we called a run, and they were all up, and so we checked to a pass. So, Joe went into this game knowing, hey, this is how we're going to have to win this game for us to have a chance. And I'll say it takes everybody, though. Like, your defense has to be playing well. If all of a sudden it's 17-0, sometimes you have to get out of that. You have to be converting third downs. But, that was our 6th different offensive line combination of the year. And they got it done, and we left some things out there. We had a big third down that we converted, a run along the way to Amir that was a hold that was called back. So, we had 2 drives that we started. Even the last drive, we started with penalties. The game didn't have to be that close in terms of that field goal at the end. So we've got to be a little more disciplined. But the effort and intensity was there, so I was proud of it. No, I don't. I'm not. I don't. I don't really live in that world. Like it was good for today. You know, that was a good performance today. But you can't have that many. Can't have that many defensive penalties and let them extend drives. I mean, at the end of the day, they scored. I thought the best, probably their best thing that they did was that first drive on the first fumble. For them to go out and answer and hold it to a field goal was awesome. But defensively, there's a lot of things that I'm sure the guys will say we have to clean up. We can't have. I think you guys would know probably better than me, but like 4 or 5 times that drives were extended because of penalties. So to me, that was just good enough to win today. We have to be better next week, obviously. I'm sorry. Oh, fired up about that. Yeah, I mean, we haven't had a ton of turnover games. So, and obviously the second one being, when it counted, and Burns had a great pass rush. So, it's like when you win, there's always really good things and bad things, and when you lose, there's also really good things. One of my messages to the team was, last week was painful, but it's not as bad as it looks. You're a closer team. We were a little closer today, but it was just good enough for today. Yeah, I mean, I think we had two defensive pass interference or holdings against him that extended drives, but we really didn't give up the big one, right? He's an outstanding player. I talked to him after the game, but you forget how big he is. He's going to be just a great player in this league for a long time. Obviously Stephon in certain packages played. I don't know how many plays he ended up playing, 25, 30 maybe, but in certain packages did a really nice job of playing against him. But also I think it was just a combination of everybody. It was a good disguise today. There was stop the run, as I said. There was good pressure at times. So Stephon hopefully comes out of this game. He feels healthy on Monday, and we can keep pushing him forward to next week. And maybe I have. I don't know. I think what I said was I haven't really said. I said like, hey, we're not at our identity. Like we got to develop it, right? And I mean that. So like, I think I've known, hey, this is what I want us to look like. Now I don't know if it's always going to be 46 runs, but I want it to be in the 30s. I think I've always kind of said, hey, you need to run the ball 30 times. And I think what it did for our defense today was even when it was 4, 5, 6 plays, even if it's a field goal, man, they have a chance to regroup, and we can play to our strength. So this is what it took today. I mean, we're going to face another team that's going to put 9 guys at the line of scrimmage, and you're going to have to be able to throw and catch it. So you have to let every game's its own game. You have to react to what happens in that game. So it was good for today. I can't wait to have Christian back, but I'm certainly not going to start thinking about moving forward. To me, this is what we did today. It's what we probably should have done last week and the week before. And there's a lot of reasons for that. But I'm proud of our coaches. I'm proud of Joe took a lot of heat. The offensive staff, Pat Meyer. How goes the O-line? When you run for 200 yards in the NFL, that's the O-line played well. And so I'm happy for those things. No, sorry, Joe. No worries. Yeah, I haven't even. You said at the deadline. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. I mean, I'm sorry. I'd have to see what it is. Like if he was out long term, we'd probably have to go find someone to come in and play with PJ. You can see Joe's got some. He's got some. What's the right word? He's got some confidence in PJ that the first play he's in there on the 1 yard line, he throws it. I didn't like the throw. PJ heard about it from me. But I'm just saying, I think, if we'd have to react. Anytime a guy gets hurt, we have to react. But just some global thing, I don't think so. And then I have no idea, Christian, you guys know, kind of wait till Wednesday and see where he's at Wednesday. And if he practices Wednesday, he'll be out there Thursday. But I will say I thought Chuba ran hard. Royce did some really good things. And then Amir, like I said, he was a jolt for us today. And it's a shame that 1 third down got called back because I think he's got something to him that even the third down conversion, those are the routes we usually run with Christian, and I think Sam's developing a really nice rapport with Amir. So whenever Christian comes back, it's just another premier. He's a premier talent to go along with a bunch of other guys that are figuring it out.
This is the last question.
I was fired up. This is a players' league. Players win games, players win championships. So, we had 2 takeaways today from Stephon Gilmore and Shaq Thompson. Like that's this game, right? So, everybody else has to do their job. Everybody has to do their job. Everyone has to execute, do their assignments, play hard, be physical. You have to have a brand of football, and then you need guys to make some special plays. And so I said Sam made some special plays. Amir did. DJ did. We're also fingertip balls a couple times from having some really other huge things. Robbie took the big hit. All those different things happened. But Shaq stepped up, turned the tide of the game, and then obviously at the end, that's 2 interceptions we had down on our side of the field. So, Atlanta's going to be in this hunt the whole way. We'll have to face them again. It was a good game today.